Alright, Scott and I are down at Old State. We're gonna... what is it doing?
When it gets cold.
Alright, I don't know what's going on with it. It's on like a timer.
Huh.
I don't know. It's weird. Okay, sorry, camera's acting weird. But we're down here on Old State. Let's see if this thing starts acting crazy again. We were just noticing the seagulls. I'm gonna... Well, now they've all disappeared. Ah! There they are. I don't know if y'all will be able to see them or not. I can't see them on the screen, honey, so I don't know if we picked them up or not. But anyway, yeah.
Well, we're back on Old State, and Old State was a colonial road opened in 1747. And once we get past this pavement, this is one of the few stretches left that's still pretty much as it was in colonial times. This is by the river, it's in the floodplain, so this is bottom land. For many years this land was under cultivation, but it's been left to go back to nature. And we're going to take a little different path and just see what we can find. And there's just all kind of stuff this time of year.
Ooh, don't get on the guts.
I know. Like, you know, all the grasses start putting out their seed pods. And I just think that's kind of pretty. I just enjoy getting out and seeing this.
And somebody dumped a deer carcass. That is so gross. Anyway. But we don't know what these people are doing down here. But we've seen them down here before. I hope they're not hunting, because they're not supposed to be. And I don't have any color on to keep us from being shot, so.
Watch the muddy bits.
Yeah, the muddy bits. Alright, I'm going to let you guys go, and we'll come back on in just a little bit. Alright, so we're a little bit farther down, because down there's the barrier that we just came in on. And I just thought y'all might like to look. We believe this is where they cut through to take those metal bridges that I think we've shown in a previous video. This has been closed down to become a nature preserve, and there's no off-road equipment allowed supposedly down here, but people bring their bicycles and they run or walk or whatever, and it's just really a natural place to be. And I just thought you'd like to see. And oh, what I thought that was a couple people was actually a wagon. See, I can't see anything, blind as a bat apparently. But we just thought you'd like to see some of this. It's been returned back to how it was centuries ago. Of course, this section's always been dirt down here.
Yeah.
But where they've put the trail in, they've put concrete walkways, just so everybody can enjoy it, even people in wheelchairs, which is really nice. Or people like my parents that can't really handle uneven ground. So,
Walk up to the bridge.
you want to walk up to the bridge?
Yeah, there's a daddy long legs.
Ah! I didn't think we'd see any spiders today. Alright, so we're going to walk toward one of the bridges, and I'll come back on then. Alright? Alright, we're almost to the old bridge that we used to be able to drive across it.
Yeah.
And one night our son came down here and got stuck trying to get over far enough for another car to pass him on this road, and he got his truck stuck all the way up to the bed of the truck. We had to call AAA to come out here to pull him out. But this is Congaree Creek here.
Congaree Creek.
Let me see if I can show them. It's like it runs right along this road.
In the waning days of the Civil War, the Battle of Congaree Creek was fought right here. The Confederates were dug in not far from where we're standing, and they were protecting this bridge up ahead from the advancing northern forces. The battle only lasted about 4 hours. I don't think there was much fight left in the Confederates by that point of the war. The Union Army crossed further upstream and outflanked the Southern Army defending the bridge, and they retreated across the river into Columbia. And then 2 days later, General Sherman brought his army here and invaded Columbia, burned it to the ground. That was on his goodwill tour of the South.
So we're gonna walk on down to this bridge. And occasionally that you'll see there's a slight breeze today, so the leaves has begun to fall from the trees. And
still a little color left, but they're going into brown and we're losing
yeah.
the leaf color.
And that's part of the walkway there where you see that little reflector. You can take that and get on the main concrete walkway. They don't sweep it off as much as they do the one that we normally walk. They take a blower type thing across it periodically, but down here everything's left a little bit more natural.
One thing I like about this walk is all this brushy material on the sides of the road. That's really good cover for the birds, and when you walk this walk, you'll hear lots of activity and see lots of bird activity over in these brushy areas. It's just great habitat for them.
Oh, and Scott has an application on his phone that he can look up a bird and it'll do the call on his phone. And we have a little yellow bird. It's called a prothonotary warbler. And they get really aggravated and aggressive if they think there's a bird in their territory, and they'll fly right by us. But I don't know if we'll see any of those today, even if we taunted them.
Territorial.
Oh, there's a seagull.
Likely to see a ruby crown kinglet. I think I hear some off to my left.
Yep, that's a pretty seagull. The seagulls have come in from the ocean. We're about an hour and a half from Charleston and about 3 hours from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. So in the winter, the seagulls come inland, I think because they get better handouts in parking lots. So anyway, this is the old bridge. And you can see it's like sections of concrete. In some areas you can see through to the water. But here's the creek. Oh, somebody threw a road sign into the water.
Yeah, this is actually pretty good fishing to sit on this bridge and fish in the springtime and in the summer.
But you don't want to go down right next to it because there are alligators here.
Yeah, and quite large.
Quite large ones, like 12 feet. So, anyway, let's see if I can get him on the...
He's trying to get some warmth in the sun there. Careful, don't wind up in the creek. You'll be bass food. You'll be a bass snack.
He looks cold. He is trying to get warm. He's moving really slow. Poor little guy. Okay, guys, we'll be back in a little bit. Okay, I just spotted something and I had to come right back on. Let me see if I can get one too. These are tops to acorns. Let's see if the sun is blasting us out here.
Yeah.
Look at that. But I don't see any. It's bigger than my thumb.
I don't see any of the fruit though.
No, I don't see any with the fruit still attached.
Only for people that don't know what fire ants are.
Oh, fire ants.
This is a fire ant now.
Yep, and even in dead of winter, they're busy. And they will wear you out. So if you ever visit the South, stay away from those hills.
They have
It's like a sting, not really a bite.
They have a bite and a sting, and it's venomous, and it will raise up a little itchy pustule on your skin.
That is extremely painful if you bump it. So,
Burn and hurt for a very long time.
not a one of these acorns has the bottom on it. But they're... Do you reckon squirrels got them? There's another one. See how big that is? That is amazing. I've never seen them this big. It's almost like a little, it's like a bowl for a fairy.
That's a little pink ground. That's pretty.
Oh, that is pretty. All right, we'll be back. Okay, I just keep spotting stuff. Look at the fungus on that tree over there. We'll go in closer. What do you think that is? About 15 inches across? And a good 12 inches. Watch out for gators. About what? Sticks? Scott's walking over there by it so you can see how big it is. Oh, I lost it.
Oh, this is old man's beer. This is like the one we saw earlier
That was little.
that was little. And this is an edible mushroom.
Holy macaroni. See Scott's head compared to that? That mushroom is bigger than Scott's head. Oh, wow.
Lion's mane or old man's beer.
Alright, I'm going to turn y'all off so I can take a couple pictures. Yeah, I know. I've turned the camera back on. Okay, there's the creek again. And it was not far from here. I spotted that great big alligator before. I was going to say, is he up there? Don't fall over a stick and fall down there. Yeah, but you can see where he's come up out of the water right there.
You can see something's been down there, some kind of trash. He'd leave a slide
Yeah.
mark too, like belly food.
Alright, I don't see him here. I think it was down around the corner. I saw him last time we came in here.
I like this Muscadine braiding line.
Yep. This that's right here by Scott that goes up. That's a grapevine. It looks prehistoric. There's another one on that tree over there. So we'll just carry you with us. Oops.
There's been some storms lately, so there's a whole lot of this
Spanish
moss
moss.
blown out of the trees. And it's an air plant. It doesn't feed on the tree. It gets its nutrients from the air. It just takes advantage of that tree being there as a place to live. You still filming?
Yep.
Oh, I just love how in the fall this stuff starts to seed out and how pretty that is, kind of dancing in the sunlight. I know it's just an old weed, but nevertheless, I still enjoy that this time of year.
He rang his bell at least.
He did.
Some people will come up on you on a bicycle down here and they'll just about run you down. I hate that. But the walkways, they've put them in with some nice graceful curves and, you know, places where you can stop. Like, look, the sun is just glistening on the water over there. It's just really pretty. Oh, and what's really bad though is where we parked last time there by the tennis courts and walked, we discovered they're putting in an apartment complex. What?
Another two lizards, a little tiny one and then a larger lizard.
Oh, I see.
They're blended in really well.
They are. The lizards are all out trying to get warm while it's warm. This morning we started in the 40s and now it's into the 70s. And the forecast was for high 60s. So we're doing better.
Yesterday morning it was in the 20s.
Yeah.
Quite a lot of variation.
But what I was saying is they're going to be putting in a huge apartment complex with 1, 2, and 3 bedroom apartments. So that's pretty cool. And all those people will be using this section of the walkway. Okay.
I hear a woodpecker.
Oh, I hear one too. There he is.
Right there.
No, that's not the woodpecker. That's a blue jay. But the woodpecker's close by. Oh, right there he is.
Right there. It's one of
See
those
if I can
flickers.
I probably can't get him.
He's so pretty.
Where'd he go? Oh, I see him.
Come stand over this way. There's another one up there.
Yeah. Oh,
There
he
he
flew
goes.
off. All right.
You usually see those in pairs.
Alright guys, I'm going to just cut you off for a little while and we'll come back on. If I see the gator, I'll come back on. Here we are a little farther down the path, and Scott and I like to call these nursery logs because every time you walk by there'll be new babies. There's a fungus right there, and there's moss, little ferns. It looks like it's been eaten by something, that fungus. But each time you come by one of these logs, you need to stop and slow down and look at it, because all kinds of things grow up out of these. And you can see where the walkway continues on through the woods. And we have not seen the big old gator yet. We keep looking for him.
I think he's burrowed in the mud.
Trying to stay warm.
Yeah.
But you can see where he's beat down over there.
Yeah,
along there. And we're noticing the green boxes you see along. That's where they're going to put lamps in. Right now, when it gets dark down here, it is dark. It's really dark. There's another, what we call the nursery logs. And I bet at night they look really creepy too. I'll film just a little bit here so y'all can enjoy the walk with us. We've had a few cyclists and a runner. Mostly people are out on their bikes down here today.
Well, I was going to point out all of the ferns that are spotted down here, and we've hit a section where I don't see any ferns.
Uh-oh. There's some ferns, but we can't really film them too good.
And of course,
Oh.
poison ivy, not our friend.
It's not our friend. You see fuzzy roots on a tree like that? Leave them alone. That's poison ivy. Alright. I'll come back in a minute. I'm coming up on one of the metal bridges. Thought I'd film a little. We got people coming the other way, so. Hello.
So we're considerably closer to the river,
Yep.
and this is
What's
still
making that
Congaree Creek.
noise?
That's the children running their hands along the rails.
Oh, it's creepy. Oh. Your hand's gonna be covered in rust.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. What a brat.
No, it's not. See a lot of traffic through there. Like there's wildlife trotting through there.
Kind of looks like deer have bedded down in this.
Yeah, that might be a good spot for them. Access to water. Nice place to bed down.
I see kids like that with their mother, and I think she's trying to tire them out. She is ready for some good sleep. That mama has had it.
She's ready for them to go back to school for the holidays to end.
Well, it won't be long, and they'll be out for what, a week and a half for Christmas.
Yeah, with everybody working, what do you do with them?
Oh.
You little darlings.
So, I'd hate to think they have to pay for daycare for school-age kids, you know, the ones that their kids aren't really quite old enough to be, you know, on their own. Can you imagine that, having to pay for daycare?
Oh my God.
Oh, crosswalk is closed. Well,
I've never been down this way.
yeah, but it's closed. See, he's a bad influence. I'm telling you guys, he's horrible, horrible influence. All right, I'm off being bad with my husband, so. All right, bye.
He's not a bit concerned about us. You want me to run shake the tree?
No, I don't want you to shake the tree.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, you ain't got rabies, do you? Oh God, I can't see him on the stupid.
There he is.
I'm trying to find a raccoon, you guys. Hang on. He's up. He's going higher and higher and higher. Well, there's the crotch of the tree. There's the raccoon. He's trying to get away from us.
Now, aren't you glad that we went past the barriers and didn't stay within the lines?
As long as he doesn't have rabies, I'm cool. He's like, just go away.
All right, I'm recording him too.
He's not pleased with us bothering his endeavors.
Old raggedy raccoon up there.
Watch him fall out the tree because we're watching him.
I hear a ruby crown king laugh.
Do you?
Yep.
Careful, little feller.
Do you really think that branch will support you?
He's shaking it. He wants us to be gone. Careful! Oh, he's eating. He's eating the leaves off from it. He's watching us, we're watching him. All right, guys, I'll let you go. Okay, we're back to the point where he led me astray, but we got to see the raccoon, so I hope you all enjoyed that.
If you color outside the line sometimes, it's a whole new world of experience. And sometimes you just have to go around the barrier and color outside the line.
There you go. I have to say that since we've been together, you have made me see past all of the boundaries and the rules all the time to where we've experienced a lot of fun stuff. And we didn't get hurt or any of that. It's just little things like using sidewalks that they say are closed. Yeah.
Oh, it looks dangerous. Don't do it.
Yeah. So, anyway, that's a cool old tree over there.
If you make it through this life without any scars, you probably haven't done much.
That's the truth. Pretty interesting trees. Huge. Scott spotted something back there and he stopped to do a video with our old camera. I'm gonna let him catch up to me. Just gonna show you all. There's ferns still trying to live here in the forest floor.
Look at all the ferns.
I know, that's what I was just pointing out to them. They're all along.
And that's right in this trench.
Right in the trench. The trench you're seeing is where the Confederate soldiers were dug in all along here. And they've tried very hard not to disturb this trench and just had the walkways go along it. So you can see it goes down and around and through the trees there.
I'm kind of surprised there haven't been artifact hunters down here.
Well, it's against the law to hunt for artifacts down here.
Yes, it is.
No metal detectors allowed. Big no-no.
There's an awful strong temptation for people to come do that. I wish they wouldn't.
I would do too. Now we went to a flea market in Springfield, South Carolina one time, and there was somebody selling slave irons and Confederate memorial markers from a graveyard, both of which are illegal to sell. So,
Daughters of the Confederacy grave marker.
yeah,
I was really shocked to see that for sale.
I know it. So, looks like we lost a tree here.
Yeah.
So, we'll
Lots of ferns along this area. You get closer to the river. You can see
no, they're back to the. We're almost back to the car. 29.
That's our wastewater treatment plant up
Yeah.
there. Dirty job.
Someone's got to do it. Back at you guys.